It's hard not to ride this thing fast, man. It just wants to point it and go.
Andreas, dude, so we're up riding on what?
Today we are on the Big Pink, Chris. You can get up to like ridiculous speeds and have no idea that you're even going that fast just because it wants to just pin it.
What is it about it that feels different?
Well, because the board is so long and because there's so much front shovel before your foot, it does so much of the dampening work for you. So you'll see undulations in the snow and you're, you know, coming up to them thinking in your mind, yeah, I'm about to hit this, and instead, by the time you get over that bump, you don't even feel it anymore because the front end of the board has already absorbed all of that vibration.
It's like Cadillac suspension.
Yeah, it's a crazy suspension on this thing.
Oh, cool.
The other thing, man, is like, it's such a long turning radius that you can live in that turn. You know what I mean?
Order pizza.
Oh yeah, you get in that turn and you're just comfortable there. Well, the width is still like a normal snowboard, so it's really quick edge to edge. You can really feel it transition fast, which is a saving grace on a board that's this long. And you can also feel the giant swallowtail in the board. I don't know if you can see it there.
What do you mean you don't know if we can see it?
That giant swallowtail makes the back of the board really turny on hard pack conditions. So it's a nice soft tail. It really makes the board easy to pin around.
Yeah, it really pulls you into a turn and then like forces you into it almost. And so it's getting used to when to initiate, coming out of turns, getting that flow from a turn to turn, and really like working the edges as much as possible. Basically just doing like a wavy inflatable arm man, but on the snowboard.
Sounds exactly like my style.
All right, so today I'm up on Blackcomb riding what could possibly be the biggest snowboard, the longest snowboard out there. 203 centimeters. It is Nitro Canon, the Big Pink. She's a monster. So this board is designed for powder and carving. Today we have pretty hard pack conditions out there. Can't really go off piste. So we're gonna be testing out his carving ability, testing out his rails. This thing is camber. It's got a huge edge. It's got a huge amount of tail, huge amount of nose. It's good on the really open bits. I'm not too sure on this like tight tree section.
So I guess we'll see how it
Oh, I don't even want to go down here. I'm gonna carry so much speed out of this. What do you think? It's such a long board, dude. You just gotta stay like low and compact to be ready to use your body to move it.
your butt showing.
Try to get a little comeback on this flow.
Beautiful.
This thing holds a great edge on that like medium flat kind of sections. So good. Yeah, helped out watching those Ryan Napton videos. Thanks, Ryan. Gotta watch out for those nerds. It just got a lot sketchier for a 2-meter board. So hard to manual.
Break?
Yeah.
Do you do your backhand like with your backhand, or do you do it like this?
Like with the palm up.
Like
Yeah,
that?
like that, yeah. Rather than like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. You don't have to go too fast because I'll do some digging and shit.
That's why you ride with friends. Oh man! All right, Chris. What's the lesson we learned today? Always strap in before attempting to snowboard.
Double check that you're strapped in because these bindings are quite comfortable. I started to lean over. I was just like, wait, what is happening?
Here's your ski, buddy. Oh, I got it for you.
That was the first collision I've seen this year.
Yeah, and it was a good one too. Like they really like came together as a team.
Pretty solid hit.
Yeah.
Both looking in the opposite direction of each other and just
All right, guys, so unlike Chris, I ride goofy, which is right foot forward, and I like my angles a little bit different. I go to an 18 positive in the front and negative 18 in the back. I mean, I could ride it with a straighter tail, but then, or a straighter back foot.
At the moment, it's more like this.
Yeah,
whereas
but
sometimes directionally, you can ride it with the back foot more flat.
I kind of like the idea of being able to go into switch super easily and consistently.
Look at this, look at this.
You're giving me nose confidence issues now. My nose looks so tiny.
Oh, pretty ugly.
He's got like 2 foot of nose in the hard snow there. Dude, I think he's stuck.
Okay, we're good.
Like flying down those moguls on the seat of your pants.
With a board like this, you really got to throw your edges around to make sure that you're on the right edge at the right time because it's so long.
Wipe it so good. Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
Clean you off. It looks like, you know, you're that ASMR style stuff that you're doing to the viewer. Oh, let me clean you off there.
Yes, you like it, don't you? You like it when I...
Okay, enough. All right, it's been a pretty fun day on the Canon.
Oh man, this thing is so stable. It's so powerful. It holds amazingly at speed. You can lay in an edge, but then at the same time, it's super easy edge to edge. So it's fast when you're going between your toe and your heel.
And this is your second day?
Yeah, this is my second day of actually trying it out. Yeah, I think I'm learning how to ride the board a little bit better, you know? My style in general is very back-footed. With a board this long, I'm able to lean forwards a little bit more on it. So yeah, definitely a learning curve for sure.
You said moron.
Moron.
Yeah, the Nitro Canon is definitely a very unique board. Going from my T-Rice, which is the only board I've been riding all season, onto this. I mean, you got a different camber, you got a way longer edge, just a totally different feel from the board from tip to tail.
Yeah, this board's literally like 45 centimeters longer than the board that you're riding.
Each lap I was doing, each turn I was doing, I was getting more into it, finding that like sweet spot on the edge. And yeah, I felt comfortable on it like pretty quickly, like felt good doing some more laid out, some more aggressive carves in it. And I only wish that the runs were a little bit more empty. I think it's definitely a little bit of an indulgence in terms of if you're going to buy it for yourself, but I can see why people get it. It's a really, really cool board.
Oh man, it's definitely for that person who likes speed. If you're the guy who wants to go 100 miles an hour, this is the board that you can do it on. It's also very good for that traditionalist snowboarder, the guy who remembers snowboarding back 20 years ago.
Oh, back in my day.
Yeah, exactly. Back in my day, boards were longer, there was a longer effective side edge, and they were straight camber. So this is definitely a traditional snowboard, and I feel like if you knew how to snowboard back in the day, then you could muster or master this sucker here. You can get really good stability on some powdery steeps with this thing for sure.
You're the champion.